Hi, welcome to Roy's movie / rating channel. Today we're going to be talking about Transformers 7 Rise of Beasts. Before we get to that, don't forget to like and subscribe at the end of this video, or do it now. I don't really care. Just don't forget to do it. Now let's get into it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Transformers 7 Rise of Beasts. We're going to talk about the director, the cast, part of what we know about, maybe a little bit about the characters in the story, some rumors about it, and some characters, like new Autobot characters and cast members. All right, now let's just get into it anyway. All right, Stephen Capel Jr. is the director of this. It will no longer, sadly, be Michael Bay, because he said after number 5 that he was done. So now they have a new director, and he is the director of Creed 2. You may know him as. That's the only movie he's really made. That's the movie he's kind of known for. It wasn't the greatest Rocky Balboa franchise series, but you know what? You never know, because you can always become a better director in the end. So let's just hope that he is a good director in order to make this movie good. And that's pretty much it about it. He's a new director, so I mean, there's nothing really to criticize about yet, other than the fact that he's only had one movie that wasn't that great. But all right, now let's get to the cast. Anthony Ramos, you may know him from In the Heights, the new musical movie that just came out. He's going to be our main protagonist, playing a human character. We don't know his name yet, but we'll figure it out later. He hasn't given much information about what his character is, only that he's going to be our main human protagonist in this new franchise. Dominic Fishbach is next main character. You may know her from Project Power with Jamie Foxx. She played the little singing rapper girl. There's not much to talk about, other than they said that this director is going to be very interesting and going to make this new series, or this new franchise, really good, and in a very different way, which I hope, but I don't know. It doesn't seem the greatest, but we'll get to that later. Peter Cullen is coming back to play Optimus Prime, but Optimus Prime G1. He will not be playing, our Optimus will not look like the one that Michael Bay made. It will be looking like the one in Bumblebee, the 1980s kind of type version. So he'll be coming back. Now we got Ron Perlman, who will be playing Optimus Primal, which is like from the show Beast Wars Transformers, which ran for 4 seasons in 1996. It's like, instead of the Transformers turning into cars, they all turned into, beasts, like a gorilla. Like Optimus Prime turns into a gorilla, or Optimus Primal turns into a gorilla, and Bumblebee turns into like a cheetah. It's a weird show. I don't know how to feel about this. The fact that they're trying to bring these Beast Wars thing in this sounds really weird, but we'll get to that in a second. Some of the Transformers we know that'll be back. We know Optimus Prime's coming back, obviously. They don't know really about Bumblebee yet. I don't know why they said they're worried about they don't know what to do if they're bringing back Bumblebee or not, which sounds dumb. Without Bumblebee, I mean, it's just like stupid. Literally every movie and TV show, there's always been a Bumblebee. There's never been out without Bumblebee. If they do that, I feel like this movie will be crap. I don't know why they would ever do that. So let's just hope they do that. That's just for now, though. We don't know that much yet. So, RC was coming back, but she will not have the wheels like they did in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, where she just was on wheels, but she'll actually have legs and be able to run, which doesn't matter, but she will look like the 1980s version. Alright, and that's pretty much all the new characters that we really have right now. Oh, well, that's not entirely true. That's a lie. Predacons are also coming in. The ones that kind of construct this big, like, Transformer, like the one in Revenge of the Fallen. Also, they'll be coming back, but kind of from the 80s version. So, they're pretty much, yeah, that's all the new characters and cast we know for now. Alright, now we can kind of get to what this is kind of going to be about. Like, boy, this is going to be really big, apparently, because now we're going to be Transformers, the ones we know from Michael Bay's, and they're going to put in the Rise of the Beast and put it together. Those Beast Wars, I don't know how I will feel about this, honestly, though. And we don't know who our main bad guy is yet, but hopefully it's Megatron. I mean, it's always been Megatron. It's never really not been Megatron. But we'll get that later. Or I mean, that's just all I know. That's all I know. Sorry. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's Optimus Prime who turns into a truck next to another Optimus that turns into a gorilla. I just think the animal thing is gonna be so weird. And they said he's gonna look metal, but he'll also have like some organism things. Like he'll have hairs, kind of like the TV show, but he'll transform into looking like Optimus, just a little bit weirder. And it'll be Ron Perlman and Peter Cullen voicing these two together. I mean, like kind of working side by side. I'm assuming. I'm sure they'll meet up or something like that. I don't know how it's gonna go. But I know this will be morely on Cybertron is where this is gonna be like we'll be talking a lot. I don't really know where or how this is what's going to happen in the story. All I know is that there's going all these new characters coming in and putting together, which sounds really weird and dumb. I think it's dumb. I mean, really, a Transformer turns into a gorilla. I can't believe that show went on for 4 years in 1996. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Kind of hope it doesn't happen, but you know what? I'm just gonna have to live with it, and we'll see what it is. Let's hope that the Stephen Caple Jr. director can actually do good, and that it's a good movie, because I feel like it's just gonna ruin the franchise if it's not even that good. But anyway, let's all right, now we can get on to what else, other information, because that's pretty much it. That's all we know about like kind of this movie, except that there's a rumor, and this is just a rumor though, but G.I. Joe crossover. Now, what is that? There is a new Snake Eyes movie coming out soon, in like July 26th, I think. And now, I don't know why that's a rumor. The fact that they want to put G.I. Joe and Transformers in one. It's because Hasbro is like the main, like they own both of them. And they want to see if they can do a crossover. But that's just a rumor, and I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, that sounds cool in like a kid type thing. But, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I don't really want it to happen. We probably would need... There's really a lot more that need to happen. That's like that multiverse thing with, like, Marvel. Like, now they want... Because now they're going to bring in X-Men and stuff. But that's not even really a crossover because Marvel even owns them. It'd be like DC and Marvel going together. Like, oh, that sounds cool, but it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's a very weird thing. So that's pretty much, yeah, that's it with that rumor, though. And now they are also making a Bumblebee 2. They do, I don't know, it's not going to be the same director, I know that. It will not be Travis Knight, this time. I don't know what they're going to do, except, kind of, I think it's just going to be about him in the 90s, Bumblebee this time. Kind of, like, so that it leads up to where, like, they will, like, find the, beasts. Find the Optimus Primal and all of them. I don't really know, but that's how it, it might happen. I don't really know, honestly. They don't really give you that much information about the story, the plot. Only the characters that we're really gonna get. There's also, they said, new Transformers, like, this is kind of like, it's kind of like what Star Wars did. Like where they had like a solo story and Rogue One. Yeah, I don't know. Like where they're just like, it's a separate off branch of like those. Because they're going to have a new Bumblebee too. And they'll have a new Optimus like origin story. Which I don't know if that's actually accurate. I'm not sure. But that's what they say that could happen. That they're going to do an Optimus Prime, like his own solo movie. It's probably going to be after this one. Because this movie, this Transformers 7, will come out in 2022. We don't really know the exact date, but all we know is coming out next year, which is very soon, and let's hope that it is very good, because I don't know. I'm a little worried when I first heard that there's going to be, the gorilla, or like animals. I just think it's just ridiculous. Like the dinosaur thing I can handle. Like that was awesome. That was very cool. But the gorilla thing? You know how dumb that sounds? A gorilla and a truck next to each other, probably just, running in a battle against, like they're going to endgame this thing or something in the end, probably, like, they're going to be, like, a gorilla and Optimus Prime against, I don't know, probably Megatron and a whole bunch of other, like, Predacons and crap. Like, if they do that, how ridiculous it just sounds kind of ridiculous. Unless, they might make it better, but I don't know that for sure, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I guess that's really it. That's all I really have for today about Transformers. It sounds crazy. but you know what? It is very different, and they do say it might change a lot of things. It's gonna definitely take the franchise in a very new direction, hopefully in a good way. But in my opinion, I don't know how I feel about it. If I were to rate it like in movie terms of like 1 out of 10 of how I feel about it, I mean, I'd say like a 5. I'm a little 50-50 about it. It sounds very cool, but I don't think it's gonna be fantastic. But, you know, I could be wrong, and we'll just have to wait and see. Before you leave, don't forget to like and subscribe, and to remember that this channel is about rating movies from, you know, all the way back to, like, you know, when movies first started to up until now. And we're going to be talking about new trailers and movies that are going to be coming out very soon. And that's it, and I'll see you next time. Peace.